Hello and welcome. My name is Barbara Gray from Clarity here in the UK, and this is our dear friend Paul Church.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Grace is in the building with yourselves as well, all the way over in Brooklyn. So if you have any questions, then she's your girl and she'll be filtering them through to us. And other than that,
it's the first Sunday of the month.
It's the first Sunday of the month.
It is indeed.
My glasses are absolutely filthy.
Let me grab one of those wipes.
Oh, thanks, Paul. While we wait for our friends to
come in.
I wonder if anybody would be joining us.
I reckon so.
Today.
Weather's a little bit
hit
and miss this morning, isn't it?
We've got some beautiful new stamps to share with you today, and thank you, Paul. I think you'll really like them. They're storytellers, aren't they?
Yes, I read your blog this morning, and I knew exactly what you meant from what you said in your blog. So definitely go back and have a look at Barb's blog from this morning. When you see the designs, although they're silhouettes, they spark so much.
They do. And I think the thing is that for everybody, different images will conjure up different memories, and they tell different stories. So I know my dad, somebody else might see their uncle. I see my kids, somebody else might see their niece and nephew or their grandchildren, so these are such interesting little characters that we've had stamps for years, haven't we?
We have indeed.
And these are new stamps, so I think that you'll really enjoy them. Oh, that's better. Hello. I've been thinking my eyesight's going. It is actually.
It needs a clean. So hopefully the sound is all nice and clear. So I can see we've got plenty of friends in the room already.
Yeah,
we're only 3 minutes in.
Superb, yeah. So these are, like I say, these are new stamps, and while I was getting ready for this particular, I was prepping for the show, and it occurred to me I was really enjoying myself. It wasn't a chore.
Yes.
And I thought, I'm so lucky, really. After 34 years, I still really enjoy my job.
I think that's
that
the thing,
part of the job, anyway.
I think it is, isn't it? Because you have the ideas, and as for many of our friends that have been following for many years, we know that you have the ideas. You work with Jazz and Lisa. And various different people in the building, because it can spark off different things. Dave as well.
Yeah, sure.
And then all of a sudden it creates momentum, and we've got an amazing collection.
Yeah.
But not just a collection, but also bits to go with it as well.
Yeah, so today we've got some beautiful A5 stamp sets.
Yes, we have.
In different sizes, which is great for the perspective. I was really glad I had them in small, like rinky dink. So we got the wee friends and family, and then we've got the smaller ones. We'll show you in a minute. I was really happy that we had those, and I also like that that we've got those new water scene backgrounds.
Yes.
I've come to understand that, of course, when you're crossing the bridge to art, it's really lovely to create your own backgrounds. We're big fans of that, but it's also when you want to make something quickly, like a quick card or a quick, or you're not so confident, or
maybe
struggling
you're not in the
a little bit. Exactly, you're struggling a little bit. Then it's brilliant if you've got a pre-scribed, like a pre-recorded almost background backdrop.
Definitely.
Barb's backdrop prints, they're brilliant for these.
Yeah.
In fact, there are very few of our backdrops. The clouds are beautiful that we launched the product of the month.
Yes, the product of the month.
And we've got the new ones that we want to show you too.
So
so there you go. That's it. Enough waffle. I think enough of our friends have found us now.
We have indeed. Okay. So should we bring the details up then on the side of the graphic? I mean, something new that we launched, it was a week ago today, about when we send out our what's coming up on the week ahead.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So for those of you that subscribe to our emails that we send out, on a Sunday, we've always sent out, this is what's coming up. And it's just been like a timetable, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And it just tells you
more when we're getting together.
Yeah.
It was telling you more when we were going to get together, rather
than
than
you what.
Yeah.
And then Barb had the idea And it was one of those things that we were talking, it was backwards and forwards. So let's make the products available
from that
point. So many of you have already taken advantage of it and bought it ahead of today without really seeing it to its full beauty.
That's right. Well, I think the thing is that a lot of people have to go to work. And so they are not able to join us at 10 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon.
No, that's right.
And so there isn't I mean, Sunday afternoon is different. This is the exception. But for example, if you're working all week, then you're not getting home till 5 or 6, let's say. And then you can watch on catch up. But it's, you know, it's sometimes we've sold out nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so so I thought it might be, you know, even the playing field a little bit. If we made the products that are being launched during the course of the following week, the Sunday before the week. And that get for an early bird shopper. There it is.
Absolutely.
You know? And interesting how many people, and they are the ones that work mostly. It's interesting that they did come in and do exactly what I anticipated. So that was great.
And also, if you're looking to top up your basket to get the free P&P as well, that you've got that opportunity in advance to be able to do that.
Yes, to have a look.
Yeah.
And the product of the month is going very well this month, the butterflies.
2 new products of the month. And for this month, we've changed it up slightly differently. It's a 30% discount on the 2 different products, plus you get your club discount as well. So, and that was those amazing, the dotted butterflies.
Beautiful.
I'll bring the details up just on the side of the screen of those. So we've got Barbara's dotted butterflies, 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. You can see there, they should be £20.99, but with that 30% saving, brings it down to £14.69 plus your club discount. And
I wanted to flag up also that tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
There's another spin on these butterflies, and I love them.
I was talking to Jim on Friday evening because he was preparing the email to go out, and we were talking about what's coming up tomorrow, and I said, "Oh, the boohoo."
Boohoo.
It was a long day on Friday. I went, the boohoo, and he went, no, that's not right. I went, oh, the boho.
Boohoo. So, time to go home.
Yeah, boohoo.
I think it's boho.
It is boho, indeed.
Yeah. And so they're a little bit more mixed media arty. Very interesting. Do join me at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon because they work beautifully with the products of the month. The products of the month, yeah. So that's one option for your products of the month. And then Barb sort of mentioned it earlier. This is the Elements, and this is the Skies collection. And they work so nicely with these little characters, with the little friends and family. So the item number for that is 32002. You had that 30% saving, bringing it down to £6.99 plus your club discount. I think it'd be a really good idea if we take a look at the boards and look at the little characters so you can see them in detail. So there are 3 of these sets. Yes. So 3 in the new collection. Yeah. And we'll just go through them one at a time if we can. Yeah, of course. So let's go to the overhead. And we'll take a look at this. So here we've got the first friends and family silhouettes. So these ones are called Childhood Days. They're lovely, aren't they? Really nice. You can see here are the stamps, good size, work beautifully with the Stamp Pen Pros. Yes. Really nice. Lots of grass. And the thing about silhouette stamps, of course, is they're so lovely to use because they don't require colouring in. No. You can use coloured inks to great effect, but the backgrounds, because they're literally not see-through, they're opaque. Yeah, you can use them really effectively on backgrounds. So that was the first one, Childhood Days. So that's 12362, available individually at £20.99. And then we've got the second one, which is Dreams and Wonder. So this one is cool. We've got Flyaway Girls, Kites, Boys with Balloons. I really like the little Stargazer. It's wonderful, isn't it? I should be using the little boy with the aeroplane. So these are like real children's. They're lovely, aren't they? Beautiful. Yeah. Again, incredible grasses. And the quality is, I was going to say, the detail. Astounding. Yeah. Yes. It's astoundingly good. And of course, you've got little birds. These are separate stamps. Yeah, very, very lovely indeed. So that is the Dreams and Wonder set, which is 12361,
$20.99 plus your club discount.
And then the collection. Now, if you wanted to go, this one here is called Life and Love. And you can see here then we got more grown up then. We suddenly aged.
We all age.
So we've got different characters now. And straight away you can see friendship, love, weddings, Valentine's, just gorgeous anniversaries.
Yeah, retirement.
Yep. So those are the third set in the collection. And if you are interested in the entire collection, then of course the number is 21272, and that gets you all 3 of the sets plus the Waterside Landscapes, Toppers and Tags. So so if you were to take advantage of all 3 of those sets, then you get these lovely Waterside Landscapes, Toppers and Tags completely free, don't you?
They are, and they're slightly different, these ones, aren't they, to our usual
yeah
Toppers and Tags
yeah they are.
landscapes.
Let me show you these. I think I really love these. Were such a pleasure to use, to work with, and we did them with beautiful words. You could almost call them the May set. May you always have a hand to hold.
I thought you meant, I was thinking we're in June.
No, look, they've all got words on them. So you've got these that lovely size, and then you've got the larger one. So you've got the toppers and the tags.
Beautiful.
And they come with all different words at the bottom. May sunshine warm your days. May your days be filled with joy. See, different. It's so lovely.
Yeah.
You get to that like that. May colour brighten your world.
I love the colour on that one.
Yeah. So they're pre-printed full colour digitally from original artwork of mine from masks.
Yeah.
May strength carry you forward.
Wonderful.
So these are the perfect backdrop, you see.
And you've got them in landscape as well.
Yeah, for may you discover joy in simple things. You can see why I wanted to call them the May set.
Yeah, I just put these in picture frames.
Yeah, I know. But they're so lovely to stamp into and onto. May good things come your way. It's very much like the affirmation cards.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah. You know, it's all that feel good and leaning into positivity again.
Yes.
Surround yourself. May you always have a hand to hold. That's the one that I'm going to use in the first demonstration. So everything that I've shown you in large is also in the tags.
Small as well. Yeah. Wonderful.
So these are really nice. Available individually as well.
They are indeed. So if you want to go for that collection, then item number 21272, you've got that 1049 saving, which, as Barb said, means you get that for free even. And if you want to top up on your Toppers and Tags, then the item number is 32011, and that's £10.49 plus club discount.
There you go.
Because these are a consumable, aren't they?
Very much so. I was breaking. I cracked open a second pack because there was a particular colour I liked, and I like May you always have a hand to hold.
Yes.
So that was, for me, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
You know.
You could always top it off and put it on one of the other colourways, couldn't you?
And you can do that.
Yeah, because you've got that option.
And if you've got nice handwriting, you can borrow it from us. There you go. So so that's the Waterside Lands. We've got some really nice artwork to show you. I thought maybe we could have a little look.
Yeah, definitely. Where do you want to go? To the stamp artwork for that bundle?
Yeah, good idea. So remember, what we've shown you so far is 3 A5 sets. They're a good size. I call them wee, but they're, you know, they're
quite substantial.
They're substantial. They're not tiny. So let's take a look at some of the art where you can see here using the different backgrounds. You can see that they make lovely little pairs of notelets. You know, we're an angel company. So if you chose to make cards to sell or make little gift sets to sell, notelet sets,
little
then
pictures,
here we are.
Bits of artwork.
And with that in mind, please remember on the, what day is it? And we're having our questions and answers evening. It's the 25th of June.
Think it is.
Is it? Could you check that for me? I think it's the 25th of June. We're having a session in the evening of Thursday, whatever that is, the 25th or 28th. 25th of June.
Yes.
And we're going to get together at 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll be hosting an evening, you and me.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about a can of peas and the business.
Can of peas or
no, or a can of peas. And we'll be talking about the business of art, you know, because many of you want to sell your art, or maybe have been thinking about selling your, let's call them makes. It doesn't have to be paper craft.
No,
anything that you make, anything from silver, you know, jewelry, cakes, literally, everything and anything that you make, pottery. And so we just thought, I'm no expert. Neither's he. We're not.
We're not. No,
but
we're
we've got a
not.
lot of experience.
Definitely.
And you know, if we could do it wrong, we have. No, we just thought it would be a good idea to sit together and answer some of your questions.
I think because we've been around so long as well, and we've been in different sort of areas. I mean, when I started, I was a freelance demonstrator, so I used to go to shops to demonstrate for various different, and so you see different things don't you, that you wouldn't normally see as if you're making to sell.
Yes. You get a different take on it, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, 34 years in the craft industry, but many years before that in the language school. So
so we thought that we would cross the bridge into that business area and maybe talk about, you know, whatever questions you've got. Grace is she's gleaning the questions, picking up the questions. There are places, there are like, you can email them in, but most people are dropping them in underneath the ads, the promos on Facebook and Instagram. And then Grace is picking up those questions and feeding them through to us, so that we've got something. I've got a pretty good idea what your questions are going to be anyway, but if there's something specific.
On Grace's blog, the Saturday Share blog as well, she mentioned that and gave her email address, which is grace@claritystamp. If you want to email, maybe you don't want to put your question out in the public space sort of thing. That's you're a little bit shy.
Totally understandable.
So because you may think, oh, it's a silly question, I can't ask that for everyone to laugh at me. So no one's there to laugh or judge. But if you feel more confident, then you can email Grace,
of course,
which is grace@claritystamp.com.
Yeah, so the 25th of June, 7 o'clock in the evening. Join us there for a very interesting evening. We might have a few little stories. I may reminisce about when it went really, really wrong. And it went really, really wrong plenty of times. And usually it was out of our control. It was like when the roof came. Were you there in Thorpe Park when the roof came off?
I was because I was doing stuff for Wendy back then.
Like 95-mile-an-hour winds.
And I was on the train. I'd left London to go back home to then drive over. And I got a phone call from Wendy saying it's not happening. The roof's come off.
I know. And there we were in the car park watching. And all I kept saying was, because it was all about the art boards in those days.
Yeah, of course it was.
And all my art boards were in there.
Because you got to that stage.
Yeah. And I'd already put my art boards in, and they were like, we had to evacuate the buildings. It was dangerous. And I was like, but if I don't get those art boards, they art samples, they are our they were our life, weren't they? For the shows.
Yeah.
Take the artwork away and we had nothing left.
Yeah.
And I remember then thinking, this is a disaster. And here we are, years on. Still going.
Yeah.
But you learn, don't you?
Of course you do.
You learn.
Yeah.
You leave
Not
your
to leave
artwork
it in,
in the car.
The tape
you leave your artboards in the car. Do you know what? I remember another one about the artboards. We were at Ali Pali. And I'd already had an experience in, I remember, I mean, I'm going off piece now, but that's okay. And we were at Exeter doing a show.
Right.
And paper crafters. And it was a hanger, if you like.
Yes, I did it once, I think, Exeter, yeah.
And we came in the morning, and all the art samples were all curled over because they'd turned the heating off in the evening, and it had all curled up, and it was all, oh no. So we were taking the artboard, so we had to flatten it so that it didn't dry curly. So that was day one, a real, how's your father? He was a stressor.
I bet.
It was, and there were some good people opposite us who were helping us flatten down the artwork and putting heavy books on it to keep it flat. So the first day was a waste of time. Anyway, right, you learn. So fast forward a couple of years, we were at Ali Pali.
Yeah.
Up on the hill in London. And they put us in a different room.
Right.
So we weren't in a bricks and mortar room. It was more like a tent. Do you remember? It was like a tent.
I don't remember that
they were doing some renovations, so they put us in this kind of tent, and I thought I had a recall, and I thought, oh no. So I thought, oh no, I'm not going to do that. So I put my artboards, I kept them all cling film wrapped.
Yeah.
And I thought, we'll sort them out in the morning. I'm not putting them up. okay, because normally you like to put your artboards up
and then see where it is, and then off you
and
go.
I thought, no, we'll do that in the morning. And then I was trying to tell other exhibitors, you know,
what could happen,
what might happen, and they all looked at me as like, oh yeah, whatever.
We've just spent an hour putting
We've just
it all
spent
out.
an hour putting it up. We're not taking it all down again. And I said, you might want to reconsider that, you know, but just saying, bye-bye. Anyway, in the morning we came in and they were losing their hair because they hadn't taken their artwork down because it was nice and warm.
Yeah, so I suppose then it comes off the sticky back and all of that.
And not just the artwork, but in those days they used to sell peel-offs. Oh. And all the peel-offs were all flopping. Yeah. Cool, I tell you what, that was another day to remember. Yeah, so it's just little things like that, you know, you learn when things go wrong, you learn really quickly.
Yeah.
I could write a book. I could write a book about things that have happened at shows to myself, to colleagues, to other stallholders. I've watched it happen, you know.
Stand collapsing.
Oh, don't get me started. So yeah, join us on June the 25th. Bring a sleeping bag because we could be a while.
Oh dear.
Gracie says, have you pulled your affirmations for the day? People are sharing theirs in the chat.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies first. Right. I'm going to shuffle them.
Okay.
These are our affirmation cards.
Proving very, very popular.
They have, which I'm really happy about because it tells you that there's a need for that pause.
There's a need, and it's not necessarily just about craft, is it?
No.
It's that.
Go on, pick one. Today. If you get, I'm learning as I go again, I will laugh. Oh, you got two?
No, I thought
just
it was
really thick
very
quality.
top quality. I thought I've got two. Oh, lucky day. I live in abundance.
Yes, you do.
Or abundance.
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 I live in abundance. You live in abundance.
That's my one.
Right, okay. And mine this time. I allow myself time to grow. I allow myself time to grow. I am and all. I do allow myself time to grow.
We've got to choose one for Gracie as well. So should I shuffle a new pick?
Okay.
I'll shuffle a new pick.
I allow myself time to grow. And Paul lives in abundance. Okay.
For Gracie.
This is it's for Grace. I don't know.
Grace. Yeah, this one's for Grace.
It does, Grace. My presence makes a difference.
It does.
Presence as in not
reporting
gifts.
For duty.
Yeah. My presence makes a difference. It sure does, Grace.
Yep.
There you go.
So that's our three for
marvelous.
Today.
Love
Wonderful.
It. In fact, Jazz is in today.
Yeah.
Working on another set that we're going to be releasing at the open days.
We are indeed, yes.
And it was funny because we spoke about it on Friday and we had this idea. These are more creative ones, arty ones. And this morning, Jazz texted me and she said, would it be okay if she came into work today? And I thought, wow, it's Sunday. Yeah. And then when I came in, I laughed because I realized she was really looking forward to.
She had,
she had it in her head, and she said, I couldn't work on it at home, so I had to come into work. So, isn't that lovely?
So a question has just come through. Will these stamp designs become available in Groovy plates?
I hadn't thought about it, but I won't see why not.
No.
Because they're silhouettes.
Yeah.
We should have a look, talk to Louise and see if they would translate.
Yeah.
Because you'd get the outline.
Yes.
I suppose they would work, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But if you have a look at, you see the backgrounds, all the different backgrounds, and you can see what I mean about the storytelling, can't you?
Yes.
And the different characters and how they work with different different stamps that you've already got in your stash. You see those lovely backdrops. It's so lovely, aren't they?
They're really wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they do, as you say, you can see the different stories. I mean, just that element there
speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It speaks volumes. And this is so lovely as well. Brothers and sisters. Oh, look. Isn't that gorgeous?
It is, it's lovely.
So that reminds me of the kids. Nice. Friendship. So you can see, this is a nice one. Who's that? Tina Morris. I love the way she's used the mask.
That's lovely, isn't it? So painting a canvas of the tree in the distance.
Julie Dunn, she's got all the kids in the garden.
Wow.
She's having a party.
Lots of grandchildren
Lots of grandchildren there, yeah. But it's just lovely, you know, and they're real storytellers. And what I found was when I was working with them, even though they're really easy to use because they're silhouette stamps, I was very careful and very measured in, you know, that less is more kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have we got any more? Oh, yeah. So what I wanted to also flag up is there's another set.
There is.
And this is really key. And you've got the three that we've just talked about.
Yeah.
And if you could give me one of them, I want to show you the difference. So this one here is a compendium of pretty much all of them.
Life in miniature.
Life in miniature, friends and family silhouettes. Now these are miniature, and if you compare the guy in this one with the guy in that one, you can see
miniature, isn't he?
If you look at the cyclists here and then the cyclists there, there's a considerable difference in size. I really, really was grateful that we had the idea to do them in tiny.
And I think also because the toppers and tags, you've got the larger version and then you've got the little tags as well. Yeah. So the little ones sit beautifully as a little, so they can become a tag for a gift, but also little toppers.
But also for me, when I'm building a scene, because let's face it, so June is the month of landscapes.
It is.
That was, you know, last month it was all about the word.
Yeah.
And this month it's all about landscapes.
Yeah.
And so for me, this was so logical for the first Sunday of the month, because we're building scenes with these little characters. And when you're building scenes, the further back you go, the smaller the tree gets, the smaller the little people get. You know, and so to get perspective, it's great to have, I'm not saying the same one, but if you've got the boy sitting on the fence at the front, then you've got the little girl in the background with the balloons. You need the size difference. Yeah. So they work really well for landscaping and building scenes. So I was really, really glad about that.
So the details for this is 12363, £20.99 plus your club discount.
There we are. So when we've got some artwork as well, haven't we, to show, so you can see. And the thing about it is that, you know, we've been building as we've been going along for the last few months. When we looked at the words last month, for example, now, you know, we did the feel-good words in large and small, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Yes.
Have we got those on the show?
We have, indeed. Yes, the tall feel-good sentiments are on the show.
There
we've got those.
Are they those?
Yes, I think they are.
They are. So you see, so here, for example, are a couple of samples, and you can see you've got the small words, and then we did the large words as well, didn't we?
We did. So the details, let me bring those up for you on the side of the screen for the duo. 12326. You've got a £5.75 saving on that, bringing it down to £26.73.
So when you look at these, they work so beautifully with the little people.
Yes.
Whether you just perch them on top, whether you box them in, you know, the big statement word, all those words, they are absolutely perfect. And when you look at them now in conjunction, you can stamp, because they're not so bold and in your face, you can stamp over the top of the backgrounds as well. Yeah. So you can see, if you look at this particular collection, so delightful.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got the larger boy there, and then the little ones playing around the words. Yeah. This is something really lovely for envelopes, for the inside of the card, for the back of the card, for when you sign your work. All these little stamps from the smaller set are an absolute joy. And I think when you start to see the different perspective, you'll get where I'm coming from.
You can see where you've got the smaller couple in the background and the larger
character in the front. Or when you're making a tiny little and you want a pair, you know, the larger girl or boy would one on their own. I love these words, but you can see here again the perspective. As soon as you need the smaller ones to show you that perspective. So that was something that I wanted to kind of flag up. If you're wondering, why do I need both? For that reason.
It is. It's for the, as you say, the perspective of it, isn't it?
So I was wondering, are we ready?
We've got one more new stamp set.
Got one more new stamp set. I was just going to start demonstrating it. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, old is gold. Old is gold.
But different gold.
Yeah, so we reused these. Jazz and I have been working on these stamps. Now, if you've been around a long time with Clarity, you'll remember I talked about it in the blog, actually. The day that Julie Hickey came to Newbury to the old corn exchange. And I remember it was in the 90s and I was launching this idea of stamp. That was before we did masks. And it was just the idea of creating landscapes within a stamp and creating your own stamps. And I remember Julie Hickey, who's she was a force of nature in the stamp wash, still is. And a good mate, you know. But at the time, I was kind of in awe of her because she was really well established, wasn't she? And she came in and she was visiting and she saw the stamps. And I remember she was just over the moon. She had never seen anything like it. It was so exciting. And so here we are now, 25 years, 30 years on. And what Jazz and I have done is we've reworked that. We've got the same principle, the same concept, but we've got an A5 set. And they're called
stamps.
And they are literally postage stamps with all the extras. They're different to the old ones. They're different sizes, although we've still got a couple of the traditional ones. And what we've done is we've really tidied up. It was quite a labour of love, but Jazz has really tidied up the edges now. And what you'll see is this is an A5 stamp set, Sending Love, Speak Soon, Kiss, 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 Par Avion. So really comprehensive stamp set. The key to this is these masks. Now you've got two masks going on here, two sets.
But they look the same.
But they're not. One's the inner mask and one's the outer mask. And I'm going to show you how they work in conjunction, because that's the key to the whole gig. So these are a real game changer. The masks are the game changer.
I mean, it's nice because to have them in the different sizes as well, and to have them the artwork redone for that precision fine line.
It's different. You know, we've definitely improved our quality since then. So so these are well worth investing in. And also more will be revealed on that. But we could talk about that when we get to it, shall we?
We can indeed.
So those are the stamps, the new stamps, which are beautiful for creating your own pictures within.
Did you want to just look at a couple of it, just a few?
I'd love to.
Just those.
Just have a look at a couple of samples. I'd love to look at all of them.
Okay.
So if we look at some of the samples, you can see here, they look like postage stamps. And that's the whole idea. They're supposed to look like. So you can see here how they just make lovely mail art.
They're great, aren't they? I mean, they're using the those landscape backgrounds as well, instant art.
Sending Love, really nice font.
Those amazing abstract stencils.
That fits in there.
Yeah.
This is great. You see here, just as an extra. It's interesting to see. And because of the masks, you see it's easy to mask the outside and the inside. So the white, the serrated bit always stays white.
That
because
looks
you've got
as
both.
if it's been cut out and stuck on, doesn't it?
Exactly. So this is a lovely one. Really nice.
It's that
masked off.
Spotlight.
So I'll show you, if you, in a minute, well, I wanted to do the backdrop first, but I think it's lovely to see the way that this is, it works so beautifully with these stamps.
Isn't that great on the Painterly?
Yes. This is a lovely one. This is really layered.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it is all one layer.
It's all one layer. So that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Linda Spencer. Yeah, so more will be revealed on that. But beautiful stamp set.
Yeah.
Well worth investing in. And I've got something up my sleeve for us with that one.
Mine's too short for that.
So the next thing we're going to go for, I thought we'd start a demo if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
So I've taken, let's take one of these cards. I'm going to keep it simple to start with. So may you always have a hand to hold. I started where I I got the most joy, and then using a few little stamps. So I've used a little boy, I've used some grasses. You know, I talked about the perspective.
Yes.
I'll show you how to go around the outside of the lake so that it's and it disappears into nothing.
Right.
Less is more. You'll also notice the colors changed in the sky.
Yeah.
So you can do that too. Just because we give you a prescribed background, that doesn't mean you have to settle for that. You can change the color.
Of course.
You just ink straight over the top.
Yeah.
You can also see that the water has got some texture in it.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do that too. And Ken says, did I notice a new workshop coming up using masks? Yes, Ken. Just let me do this and then we'll announce it.
It is in the show page if you want to shop ahead. But yeah, that was one of those, you know, how we can react really quickly to things here at Clarity. That was one of those moments.
That was one of those moments. I was doing the prep for the stamp demo.
Yeah.
And I got so carried away and I was so in it and loving every minute of it because it was like the good old days.
Yeah.
You know, and let's face it, we have simplified a lot of what we do. And so for me, it was like rolling my sleeves up and getting back to that.
No cutting out of Post-it notes.
No cutting out the serrated edge with the Post-it notes. No, because we've got the masks now. And by the time I'd finished, I thought, cool, that's quite an involved piece of artwork. And then I showed it to Paul and Gilly, and they both said, that's a masterclass. And that was this morning.
That was this morning, yeah. That was probably, about 3 hours ago.
And then I said, oh, great. That means I haven't got a demo. So then I had to power into another demo. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We could do that too. And we will show you. But let's talk about this one first. So what I've done is it's very simple. And I thought we could just do this together.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how we're gonna just build this, just a warm up, how we're going to build this. So I'm going to leave this one here, and then I'll show you. The first thing I would do is if I'm going to change the color, I'll do that before I start. I'm not going to stamp and then start smearing.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Just because it wouldn't, it would take ages for the ink to dry.
Yes.
Even though I use black archival. So I'm going to use my low tack masking tape.
Yeah.
All this stuff is available on the show.
It is indeed.
We sell 4 rolls of the masking tape together.
With a little saving on it as well, plus your club discount. And
I'm sure that Grace will be able to find you the code.
The code for a set of 4 of them is 31212.
31212.
Yeah, for a set of 4 rolls of the masking tape. If you want 4 packs of the spot-on sponges, 31215. All available individually as well. But normally if there's a bundle like that, there's a little saving on it.
So what I'm going to do is mask off all the white area. There we go. So I've covered that completely now. Okay. I've got a spot-on sponge. I'm going to keep it simple. I picked 2 colours. I've gone with antique linen and prize ribbon, just because they are the colours here. I want to add a little bit of depth to the sky. Yeah. You can see here. Just want to bring some colour in from that side. Yeah. So I'll start with a lighter colour, and I'll see if this, let's have a look. If we bring in some colour from that side, you can see I can just tone it down, change it a bit. So I'm just bringing in the colour there into that part of the, just a bit darker, that's all. That's easy to do. There you go. And I'm just changing, see how I'm just changing it a little bit along there? So I can do that. And I can also change the colour up here. So I start on the sponge and then I bring it in. Look, I just drag it in. And this is where these spot-on sponges. So I start on the low tack tape up here and then I sweep through. And
the quality of these, they don't deteriorate, do they?
Not at all.
Often you'll get like a sponge or a makeup sponge and they start to sort of fall apart.
So then I'm going to use the blue one and I'll turn it round and use the other side. So this time I'm using prize ribbon. And again, you can see I start up here because I can always add it, but I can't take it away. So then I'll bring it in here and then I'll start sweeping it through. You see?
Yeah.
And that way, if I go over the moon, that's fine. It's a cloud.
Moon shadow.
It's a moon shadow, moon shadow. Cool, those are the good old days as well, weren't
moon
they?
Shadows, yeah.
Another set we ought to revive.
Yeah.
Right. So I could put a little tiny bit of, maybe a little bit of blue down here as well. See, while I've got this edge, I can use it. I'm overcooking it a bit, but you get the picture.
Yeah.
So you can change the color like that simply. And I do quite a lot of that. But you've got the basis, which is brilliant. You've
Rather
already
than
got
starting all from scratch on a white piece of card.
Now, what I did was, just for the sake of speed, I've got my little caddy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stamp into place. And I've already loaded my stamps.
Stamp Pen Pros.
Yeah, I've got my Stamp Pen Pros. I've got my pieces. I'm going to start at the front.
Yeah.
And then I've used a caddy so that I've got my composition all ready to go.
So you've already thought about it, what you want to use.
Yeah, I've done it. Let's say I've done it on a bit of scrap.
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to start loading it. So I'm going to take my black archival ink pad. And you know, when you start, you really do need to go twice just to make sure. So one's for test and one's for best. So when it's new, you probably want to check to make sure that it's black enough. Just coming, you can see I've done that there now. So it's quite a big stamp, really, this one, isn't it?
Well, when you look at the size of the Stamp Pen Pro, which proved really popular last month as our product of the month.
Yeah.
So you get a set of 3 of those.
Let's just make sure, because it's, see, now it's nice and solid. So you go twice, you know.
You're sort of conditioning the stamp, aren't you? You're putting like a layer on.
One of the things, though, about this is that I don't rush this.
No.
I take my time. And even though I'm only putting one little character in, he's the storyteller.
Yeah.
He wants to be good. I can't fush it, as my mum would say.
Fush it.
Fushen. Fushen in German means you just, that'll do. I'm very measured, and I'll do it on a piece of card. I'll check. I'll make sure that I'm absolutely perfect, and then I'll transfer it. You know.
That,
So it's a real mindful process, this scene building, and thoroughly enjoyable.
I think, as you said it like earlier on, but also in the blog, sort of about how it creates those memories, but you're also creating new memories.
Yeah.
And creating stories.
Yeah. I'm letting the ink soak. I'm being very measured. There you go.
Nice.
One of the things that I want to show as well with silhouette stamps, let me show you this. If it doesn't come out solid black, I work with it.
Yeah.
So what I'll do there is I'll take I could black that out. I could take I got choices. I could take a black micron pen and I can completely black him out, or I can actually work with the shadow. So I can create. So I can use the lights there, and I can just put the trousers in. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's up to you whether you can use this to then put some white. You can put some white highlights in, or you can blacken him out. You can just blacken out the t-shirt. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
You use the light to your advantage, as if you meant to do that.
As you often say, don't stamp over it. Get over it.
Don't go over it. Get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put the characters in.
Yeah.
So now I've gone to the smaller set because I'm going to sit them here.
Because they're in the distance.
They're in the distance. So I want to put them further down. See there? Yes. So he's at the front and they're down there.
He's up at the car park and they're down at the lake.
That's right. He's taking the money for the car park. So now I'm going to, once again, it's for the perspective, right? So I'm just checking. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right now, I want to pop them about there. And the other thing is that this is only a piece of card. It's
you haven't laboured over creating that background as a one-off.
Precisely. And I tell you what, that's when you do feel
if you've only got one,
yeah,
it's taking you half hour to create that background, and then
if that one doesn't work, I think, oh, blow it. That's one's for test and one's for best.
Yeah.
Go again, you know. And then once I've got that, I think, all right, I'll put them this way around this time. Yeah. So that's the thing about that pack is you've got loads there to work with.
And
now,
it takes the pressure off.
It sure does. It doesn't get much easier than this now. And I think there's a lot to be said for that. So let's take these and let's say, for example, I just want to check the grass. It's so beautiful.
The detail on these are crazy.
Yeah.
And especially on the little miniatures.
So I'm using my Stamp Pen Pro. Excuse my head if it's in the way.
You're okay, though. Yeah.
There you go. Sorry if my head's in the
right.
way. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Right. So that's going to be running along there, you see.
Yes.
And then I'm going to take the same, I think I'll use the same one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the easy bit. This is all at the front. So it's bigger, isn't it? It's larger. And I'm going to make sure that I don't cover them up. But let's just pop that in there like so. Right, nice. Yeah?
Yeah.
And if I want to, this is where your pen comes in. I can fill that because I know that there's a gap there. So I can fill that there, like that. And I can bring that in just to close that up. I'll sort that out afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll let that dry a little bit as well. Okay. But you can see the perspective now. Are the sponges washable? Well, I tried that. I know, yes, the answer is yes. But to be honest, they last so long. Have a blue one, have a yellow one, have a red one, have a green one.
Didn't it need to take out your washing machine?
The weight. Because I decided to do them all at the same time.
And they soak up the water.
They did. They did not get heavy. Right, now let's go along the back here. It's not over yet either until it's over. So I want to work along the back here.
Yeah.
Where those little pieces are.
Okay.
So this time I'm going to take this really light, this particular, let's have a look here. I just want to check what I'm doing. Right, now let's have a look along the back here.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, I'm going to take a piece of, so I don't want to go into the water, although you could,
well, yeah.
But you know, let's take a piece of masking tape, because the masking tape, when it's thinner like this, it's easier to wrap it like that.
Yeah.
Right. So now I've done that. So it's easier for me to stamp along there.
Yes.
So if I take my, let's have a look at what I've got here. I'm working on my little one. Yeah. I'm not sure about that one. Let's take this one. I think I'm going to use this one, the tiny one, and I'm going to just check it for a minute. Let me just check what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, so if I take that one, let me just get this straight on the mount. That would help as well. Let me just put it on there straight so I can see what I'm doing. That's better. Right, mini mount, yeah? Okay, so I think I'm going to pop that there. Let me just see, like that. And then I think I'll probably go again. I want this one to be a little bit taller. Let me see. So I just want that one. Yeah? Yeah. But what I'll do is, I think I'll only stamp up that bit. Let's do the whole thing. Let's see what happens. I'll stamp up the whole thing, and I'm gonna, see, if I only want half of it, I know what I'm doing. If I only want a little bit of it, then I'm gonna mask off that bit there. See? Right. And then I just want.
Oh, I see. You want the bit to the right.
Yeah.
Right.
See? So I'm going to take that and I'm going to stamp that in there like so. So now I've covered that up. Right, that would be nice. Yeah. Do you see what I'm doing? Yeah. And then the long bit along there, let's see what I've got. Right. Just want to check what I'm doing. Right, that's that long bit there. So I want to just ink that up gently. And then I'm going to go along there like that. That'll do. So what I'm trying to do is make it disappear. You know, it's supposed to be getting smaller and smaller. Yeah. So then when I lift this away, right, I've got my grass there. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is, this is where your micron pen comes in, and you fill and you create a join. You create a join. and then along here, for example, just go along. And if you want to add a bit more grass, you can. Right, and on the original one, I think I did do a bit more, didn't I? Have a look. But you see what I mean? It's about getting perspective. If I make that too big, it won't look right. And
yeah, because if you put the larger grasses in, it would just look like a forest.
It would. It would. And let's see if I get a little bit maybe around the bottom of them, like so. There might be a little tiny bit there now when I lift them away. And along the back here, if you want to see, I just want to. So what you're doing is you're using your masking tape to mask off the water.
Yes.
So you don't want to go in there. I'm just looking at my different parts. So now I only want that piece there. I'm going to cover that bit up there like that. So you just use the bit you want. I only want that bit. The
bit to the right, left.
Yeah, bit to the left. So let's just go in there like that. See if that worked. Yeah. See, it's always easier when you're on your own.
Of course, yeah.
And
nobody watching.
Nobody watching. But the thing is that this now, I'm just going to go along here and then I'm just going to disappear it. Do you see?
Yeah.
So you just make a couple of little lines like that. It's only a bit of grass. Right, but the idea is that you're getting that perspective. So it's getting smaller and smaller in the distance.
Yeah.
That'll do. That's nice. And if you want a couple more dots, do them. Okay, so you've got the distance there. And if you want to put a bit more up there, you've got to kind of get the balance. But when you take that away, you'll see.
See, that's when it happens, isn't it?
All the time
you're working with the larger space where you've covered up onto your low tack tape because you stamped onto it. You don't really get that true.
You don't see what it's going to look like when it's finished.
Yeah.
So now I've got a much better reading of where my grass is here. You see that looks so nice, and this is where those micron pens, they just work so beautifully, where you can just add a little tiny bit. Yeah. So it's very easy. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, a couple of tricks. The white rubber.
The eraser pencil.
So let's make this water. Let's make it look a little bit more watery. Then you'll see if I've got quite a sharp pen, quite sharp. Let's take this over here like so. And you can see how it's taking the colour out.
It's creating light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like reflection.
Yeah. So you can take the colour out of the water, out of the printed background.
Yeah.
But then, in order highlight, low light, if you just take the lightest bit of depth underneath the lines that you're taking out, let me show you. What it'll do is it highlights. If you put a little bit of a shadow underneath where you've taken the line out, what it will do is it looks darker. Do you see?
Created the movement, hasn't it?
It's created, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a real easy thing to do, but it changes it too.
Yeah.
Now another thing that I want to show you, if I take a little bit of shadow, once it's dry and the ink is dry, I can always add a little bit of a depth underneath here. So here, for example, just a little bit of depth underneath there.
Just a little bit of grounding.
Yeah, a little bit of grounding. And a little bit of depth over here if you want to add a little bit more colour to the background, you see?
Yeah.
If you want to add a little bit of a shadow in the water, because it would really, if the moon were coming down here, you'd be getting a little bit of a shadow through here. So now all these little grasses over here, they'd be showing in the water like that. So that's quite easy to build a landscape like that. It's straightforward, isn't it? When the light hits, let me show you this. This is if you're using Posca pen, you can see it's quite white.
Yes.
And they're quite fat. They're fine line.
Yeah.
They're brilliant, but sometimes they give you a bit more than you want.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, I want to put a bit of light on his cap.
Yeah.
Just like that. Right, and a little bit on the dog, like that. I'm just putting a little tiny bit on the fence, maybe along that fence a bit. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me just show you. A bit on there's a point to this. Right, a bit on his hat, on his head, on the bench. Right, now let that dry.
Okay.
Okay, just let that dry. And then while that's drying, you can be doing something else.
Yeah.
But once it's dry, this is where the Micron pen comes into its own. I'll show you. So we could put this away. You can't do this until it's dry.
Yeah.
So you need to let that ink dry. And then, of course, well, while that's dry, why don't I put a couple of birds in? Okay, let that dry now. And I shall add a couple of birds into the sky for depth again.
And it's great because if you've gone for the complete collection and you've also gone for those miniatures as well, you've got the different size birds in there, haven't you?
So with the stamp pen, what's great about the stamp pen, let me come down a little bit, is that I can see now, right, are they the right way round?
Yes.
See, if I stamp them on there and I think, oh no, dive bombing. So that way I can see exactly, I'm testing my pressure. Right, I know where I want to put them. Right, that's it. Happy with that.
And the stamp pens really do help with the pressure, don't they?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is that ridiculous? Okay. And now I've got a single one. So I've already pre-mounted mine. So now I can swizzle. See, that's the magic of the stamp pen. So I pop that in there. Let's have a look if it's the right way around. That is definitely not the right way around. Let's check. That's it there. That's it. Like that. Now I know the wings are up. So they're chasing him. There you go. But that tiny
what
detail
a difference it makes, doesn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right, to be able to do that so effectively.
And not be a squidgy bird.
No. So now that should be dry.
Okay.
Let's put the lid on that. So the way to make this tighter, if this is dry,
otherwise those birds have gone over and had an accident.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right, let's come in here and have a look. So if you, let's say I want it not to be so dark on his hat.
Yeah.
I'm coming back in with the pen.
Yeah.
And I can make this really sharp now. See, so I can go in and
wow.
So if you're wondering how to, you put the white down, let it dry, and then you can really go in. Looks like he's got a hat on. There, do you see?
Yeah.
And you can just redefine. If your pen gets a bit clogged up, just swizzle it like that.
Yeah.
And then you can go in, and what you'll see is that you can really thin out the detail. Like on his hat, on his head, you just want a tiny little flash of white. You see?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good. I mean, just to go from that larger blob of white.
Yeah.
And now you can see it disappearing.
And if you can disappear it altogether. There you go. Do you see the difference though?
Yeah.
It's really, Micron pens work really well over the top of once it's dry.
Because it's an acrylic paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it has to dry the Posca pen.
So you can see there, if you just take a blank like that, it doesn't take long to create a lovely landscape.
And as you say, as you're doing this, when you was doing this at home, it's building that story, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're getting carried away with creating that scene.
And you get the music in the background, and you think about, wonder what he. So to me, it's like, I wonder who they are, and I wonder who he is, and I wonder what the relationship is, and. Do you see what I mean?
Like, remember when you said it, he's sitting up at the car park and they're down at the lakeside of it, and it is so.
I wonder if they know he's there. And,
yeah.
And that's with, may you always have a hand to hold. So remembering that the message along the bottom speaks volumes, really.
Yeah.
So he's got his little dog, and they're together anyway. So it's a happy scene, And the different variations and possibilities are crazy.
And because you've got the colorways in that collection, and you've got them in portrait and you've got them in landscape. I'll bring the details just on the side of the screen.
Yeah, and I'll get ready for the next demo.
Okay,
we'll do the stamp one, shall we?
Stamp, yeah. Okay, so let's bring the details up. If you want to stock up on those Waterside Toppers and Tags, the ice number is 32011. You're going to get 16 A6 toppers, and you're going to get 16 of those little tags. 4 different landscapes, 2 different colorways. You're going to get 2 of each, and they are 250 GSM. Now, if you want to take advantage of that offer, where you go for the We Friends and Family Silhouette A5 stamp collection with the Waterside Toppers and Tags, you're going to get the toppers and tags for free. And these are the larger We Friends and Family. So it's a really nice starting point on there. Then if you want to add in the miniatures as well, the item number for that is 12363, £20.99. I mean, the detail on those little grasses.
It's crazy.
You've got the little dog on his own as well. And these silhouettes, they've got that sort of fresh look to them.
They really, they're, I mean, Jazz drew these and they are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got the young spirit behind it,
yes,
hasn't it? With lovely
precisely.
jazz. Yeah.
So here we've got, this is my little offering today to show you what I want to do is show you how they work so nicely with the stamps as little scene builders.
Yeah.
So now what we're using is a piece of white card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick with a piece of 7x7 and just work in the middle.
Okay.
Just so that you get where we're going here.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you how you don't need much. I've just got a few stamps that I've mounted. You can just see what I've got here. Let me just show you. I've used Waimea Falls companion paper. I found a good companion paper to work with that nice blue.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got that. I've got the stamps already mounted for speed.
Yeah.
The ones that I'm going to use, and I used a 4x4 mega mount to do my little stamp. Yeah. So I've got the stamp. I've got both masks. I need both of them.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay. So it's really easy. There's a process.
Right.
And I just want to show you the purpose of the masks, really. But it's pretty. Paravillon, right? So he's got a little plane. You see the connection, and then all the little assets and the little stamps that come in the set. It's very pretty. Now let me just check which ink pads I used. Just bear with me a second. I've got I used tumbled glass.
Yeah.
Saltwater taffy. I used hickory smoke to do the backdrops.
Okay.
The shadow. And then I used twisted citron to do the light. When you add those two together, when you blend them with the sponge, you get these lovely colours. So it's interesting.
Yellow. Yeah, I was looking for a yellow ink pad, but there wasn't one. So that's that's lovely.
Then I've got, so all I need here is a bit of low tack tape. That one's a little bit, I think we nearly had that
low
one.
on low tack.
Yeah, that's a bit low on low tack tape. Spot on sponges, right? And then if it was going to get a bit cloudy, I was going to get stormy sky in.
Stormy sky.
Yeah, but maybe not. Okay, so that's all there, all ready to go, and now we'll get started. So I've got those ready to go, and the first thing I want to do, like I say, I'm going to play it safe and go straight in the centre.
If you start small and you get carried away, sometimes it can be I wish I'd gone bigger. And
exactly. So black archival ink, you know, if you start in the middle, this is the opposite.
It's easier to chop down, isn't
It
it?
is. The thing is as well, like before we were talking about using these waterside landscapes.
Yeah.
So you've got like the background good to go.
Yes.
And what we're doing here is we're creating our own landscape within a stamp.
Yeah.
So because we're using the stamp, we're going back to traditional methods of actually colouring in.
Yeah.
You know,
but quite easily.
It's not hard. No, let's have a look. Keep it simple. We'll keep it simple. So I'm just going to stamp this into, let's stamp it onto a bit of copy paper. Just make sure that we know where we're going. And also when I do this, I can test your composition as well. So that helps a lot. So there you go. It's nice. And I've got one there ready to test.
Okay.
Go again. And we're just going to use a black archival. Okay. And then I'll stamp this into the center, giving myself plenty of room around the outside to add all the other bits and pieces that I like the layout of that one too.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll show you how the masks work.
Okay.
So I've done that. That works.
Nice.
Cool. Next thing, masks. Right, let's come over here to where we're working. The first thing I need to do now is, the first thing we're going to do is add colour on the inside.
Right, okay.
Remember I said you do the colour before you do the stamping?
Yes.
Otherwise it's smooth.
Yeah.
Still got a little bit of black on there, but I reckon we'll be all right. So what I need to do is I need the mask on the outside.
Right,
I need this bit. So I want that bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it protects.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What I need is that bit around the outside.
Yeah.
Do you follow?
I do.
This bit would cover in that bit, but
yes.
I want that bit exposed.
You want the postage element covered up.
I do. So this bit's got to go on there.
Yes.
Right, now you can see that that's a challenge. So I had an idea with this. Let me show you.
Okay.
Let me show you. If I just turn that over for a minute so it's that way round.
Yeah.
Right, let's just do that for a minute.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take a bit of low tack tape. Now, if you remember when we did the felt and all that.
Oh, yeah.
This is a really good way to hold floppy.
Floppy bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing what a bit of low tack tape
It is. So I'm going to pop that on there like so.
Yeah.
And then now let me just think for a minute, because then this is the sticky side.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to just lean that over onto there. So that's the sticky side. I mean, it's a bit of a fiddle, but
that I'm guessing this is going to be a lot easier. Than having that floppy bit trying to.
Yeah. So now that holds that in place. See, that's going to hold that.
Perfect.
Well, you'd hope so. Let me just. It always works better at home.
Of course. Yeah.
But you get the picture.
Yeah.
Once you've used it a few times, to be honest, I could drag it now and it will work.
Because
But I've got to show you how this is, just to show you. And I could do a crisscross, couldn't I, if I were?
Yeah.
But I want to make sure. Let's see, if I just push this into place with my thumbnail or my fingernail, then I should be able to lift that over like that and hold it in place like this, and just until it's in the right spot, like that. Just get it right, because once it's down, isn't it? I might have to do it again. It's better to be right than not right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, of course, live TV.
Always the same.
Yeah.
Always the same.
But it's all right.
Nobody's watching. You're just at home on your own.
When you're on your own, doing it on your own. Yeah, nobody's watching. I'm on my own.
Nobody's watching. You're on your own.
Okay, mind my head. I'm going to go again. Excuse my head.
No, you're all clear.
Because I've got to see what I'm doing, see? So I want it to be perfect, like that. Now, when I lift that down, go on, Barbara. Just get that in the right place. That's about right. There's a bit of a curl there, but I reckon that'll do. Let me just check. There's a little bit of a gap there, but I reckon that'll be okay. Okay. All right, that'll do for the demo. Yeah. Otherwise, we could be here for half an hour, me trying to get this in the right place. Now, once I've got that, right, now that's the only bit that's exposed. Yes. So now I'm going to take my masking tape and I'm going to just go around the outside. It gives me a bit more wiggle room. Yeah. Yeah. It gives you a little bit more flexibility then, because it's a small frame in which to use the process where you blot onto the mask material. Exactly. So I'm just going to do that now. So it's like a little surgery. Yeah. Yeah. So now I've done that, and I've just got to be aware that that's my card there. That's the rest of the artwork. Mm-hmm. Right. Spot on sponge. Yeah. Got my colours. I need a moon mask. Okay. So I want to grab a moon mask. Mini moons. I think I saw them earlier. Where were they? I think it was They're here somewhere. I think. Was it in? No, not with that one. There it is. Got it. Moon mask. I want to add a little moon. Of course I do. Mini moons. Yeah, so I'm going to put a little mini moon in there. These are great masks, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Right, so I think I'll go with a decent size one. What do I think? And get those added into the show page afterwards. Yeah. Gracie will find the number for those. I reckon that's a good size. I think we do a set with mini moons on their own, or you can get the mini moons with the normal moons. So now we've got we're ready to go. Yeah. Right. First thing I want to do, I think I'll go with the saltwater taffy. We're getting a really nice colour. Okay. Okay. Remember though, that's my card. Yes. So that's what happens. You forget that. You forget.
Especially when you're doing live TV.
Yeah. So again, you deposit it out there and then you sweep through. And you can see that it's picking up a little bit of the dark from the ink.
Yeah.
See where it's picking up the black ink?
Yeah.
From where I've done it before.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter. That all adds to the flavour. So these are the mini moons Grace is asking. There we go. Yeah?
Yeah.
And so I'll just add a little bit of that colour there. Nice.
Yeah.
And then
it's already got some atmosphere already, hasn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
No.
Now we'll take some let's take some tumbled glass and we'll add a little bit of colour there. So we can come in this side and we'll bring in some coloured glass there. So it's a really light colour, but we don't want it too dark. So again, we're going to sweep, 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 and let the colours blend together as well, you know, because they do get different colours coming. There we go. So we're going to get a bit of blue there. Let me have a look.
So the mini moons, 30359.
Nice. And you just put your colour on there and then sweep it over. Yeah. Bit of depth there. And you can see where the black, where I'm releasing, it's weird how it's, but I don't mind that because it's kind of gives me another element, another drop shadow. Yeah. So I've done that. I've got that. So you know what Maddie was asking about washing
them.
See, what I would do is say, right, just hang on to them and just, when they're dry, just use them again and again and again.
Yeah.
I learnt my lesson with the washing thing. I really did. Now this is to get the back base in and get a little bit of green. Let's have a look again. So once you've got the backdrop in, right. So this is quite a bright green, so I don't want to suddenly go all zesty. So I'm just sweeping this through. I can always add it. I can't take it away. But you can see when you add...
With that salt water taffy, yeah.
It's really nice, yeah. And I'm leaving a little bit of lightness in there. So it's dead easy. I mean, I could take a mask and add another, you know, layer, but for me, this will do for today. I think that's probably plenty.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit, maybe a bit more green up there, like that. Just a little bit more of a sweep. Now, let's see what we've got when we do that. I reckon that's quite nice. So I've got 3 sponges, which I'll put in my little box of sponges.
Yeah.
And they'll be with...
And the only reason Barb uses clean ones most of the time is so you can see the colour actually sort of transferring.
Oh, yeah, I use my old ones when I'm at home. These become my old ones, don't they?
Yeah.
So now I've done that. Let me just think for a minute while I'm doing this. While this is in place, I'm going to stamp my grasses into position because it's all masked off.
Yes, it's protected.
So it's all there already. So let me just pop my grasses in and then I can go from there. So one's for test and one's for best. So I'm going to take this over here. I mean, this is, you can see the purpose of the mask is ingenious, really. So if
if I remember rightly, the original ones had slightly larger serrations around it because of having to cut it out of a Post-it note.
Now, if I could do that over here, I'd be laughing. Yeah, you had to cut it all out of the Post-it. Can you imagine?
Yeah, and Post-it note was only sticky at one end. They'd only last a couple of times.
I tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to take that little heart and use it as an anti-wobbler.
Okay.
So that when I stamp it, that little anti-wobble device helps a lot. So I'll pop that on there, and then I'm just going to take this down to the base. And remember that if you miss the base, it's not a problem. You can always... That's fine. And then what I'll do is I'll just check what I'm doing. Just making sure I've got all my bits. Yeah. So now I've got that there, and I just want that little bit there, but I've got to be careful that I don't come over this too far. So the low tactile, I use this all the time. There you go. So now when I come over here, I just want that little bit there. I'm only gonna, I'll link that up.
But even though you've used the stamp, it could still have some residue on there. So that's why
100% will. 100% it will.
Yeah.
You know.
You can see, yeah.
Look, that would have been straight onto
the card. Yeah.
So now I've done that, and I'm thinking, right, what else do I want to put? I've done that. I've done that. I've got his grass along the bottom. If I want to, I can. Yeah, I think that'll do. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see in a minute. If I need to put some black in there, I will. Right, where's the boy? We'll stamp him in. Nice. But now
wonderful.
I think I'm going to take that away first, because he may I'm not saying, yeah, he may go into the moon, but I don't think he will, but he might. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now let's take this one, and you can see my tester over here. So I just want to get the angle right, make sure he's inked up lovely. Just like that. Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
See, these are
he speaks volumes, this one.
They really, really do. And these stamps, for me, to create little scenes, they work portrait, they work landscape. And it's just a perfect combination of stamp sets.
Oh, look
at that.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Bit of movement.
Wow.
And it's all, see, I got really, you know, the little things that give you joy. The fact that it's par avion with an aeroplane, by a plane.
Airmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, exactly. I just like the little, the play
connection.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I've done that, and now I can take all this away. I may use it again, so I'll pop that over here because it's still good. Now I've done that one. I've done that one. I might have to just zhuzh up these sides a little bit. Just
okay.
I didn't at home, but I might have to here. Let's see. So I've done all that. I've got all that good to go. Now I'm going to take this one off, right? Because once I've decided if I want to put grasses or anything, leave it in, or you can always put it back. But you see, now I take my mask away, and the point is that it's just in there like that. It's just covered in there, which is perfect. It's what you want. Which is
what you want. You want it on that inner line. You don't want it going into the serrated edge.
So the thing is, though, that, you know, if you struggle, you know, let me just say that if you struggle with that outer mask, you could take low tack tape and hold it to the edge there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just showing you that you can use the mask. Yeah, because it's really thin. But if you wanted to, you could take low tack tape and you could take it to that edge, couldn't you?
Yes, because really that's an added bonus to the mask, isn't it, to have that outer part?
Yeah.
Because the key one for that really is that inner part.
Precisely.
Of that frame.
But you could just as easily do that 4 times, and you got the same gig.
Yeah.
You know, don't think that you need to have that bit outer part, to do that bit. Now, where's my black micron pen?
It was in that other.
It was in that other box. Hold on a minute. All right.
You need a little pot to keep all your bits and pieces in, Barb.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Would you like to trust the process, have a moment of clarity, or live life in full colour?
I think I need to trust the process. Thanks very much. That's better. Right. So there you go. So, you know, you can use, my point is you can use both.
Yeah.
Now, once I've done that, my next thing is, and this is the outer mask. So the most important one is the one that protects this bit.
Yes.
Right, and there's more method in my madness. But so I've used that one, which is the inner mask, actually. Now what I'm going to, now I'm going to use this one, which gives me that piece.
Yes.
Right. So now I'm going to just pop this on there. Excuse my head. And I'm just going to pop this on there. Just let me see if I can.
You're fine. Absolutely
Am
fine.
I?
Yeah. Nowhere near.
Perfect. Oh, hang on. That's it. So that's completely, and it's absolutely kiss cut perfect. So what I want to do now on this particular one is add a little bit of a shadow.
Yes.
Right. This I'm going to do with a mask off. I don't want that behind.
No.
Okay. But now I just want to add a little bit of shadow.
So this is where it's going to give you that crisp, like a normal postage stamp would give you. You've got the colour centerpiece, and then you've got the white edge to it.
So what I'm going to do now is just instead of taking the black archival, I shall use
hickory smoke.
Hickory smoke. Yeah. So it's very simple what we're doing here, right? But you can see if I lean it on, I put it on there.
Yeah.
I'll turn it around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep that way like that. And I'm lifting off. And it's easier to build this. So you put it on there.
To go in heavy.
Yeah, you can't
get blobby.
Yeah, and then you get stripes.
Yeah.
So you're just going to move like that, and the sponge gets in those little serrations.
Yes.
And it's always quite deceiving. You don't realise how dark it gets.
Yeah.
Beverly asks, would cleaning the mask with a bit of IPA stop the transfer? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. If you clean the mask with a little bit of IPA, Bev, then that will exactly work. Oh, somebody's strangling child.
No children harmed in making of this card. The sound effects are purely.
Maybe it's just us that can hear it. Crikey.
It's not him screaming.
No.
You're putting ink over him. Yeah.
Right. It's okay.
Somebody didn't get an ice cream at the shop, obviously.
No, clearly not.
Or a plane to play with.
Right. But yes, if you remove it with a bit of IPA, that works a charm. So once we've done that, you see, then we take that away, and you can see how that really clips shadow underneath.
Yeah, it's when you take the mask off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It brings it out.
Also, you see, so that's the outer mask, if you like. So now you've got that, and it's when you start layering things on top of this is when it starts to really come into its own. So I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible here because it can get complicated. So then the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to turn this into a proper stamp.
Yes.
So the way that I did that was I went back to I wanted to make it look like a stamp. So I'm going to pop that on there like so. That's nice. That's easy. And I thought I'd just pop that on there with my stamp pen.
Yeah.
Because that really makes it
Pro Circle works perfect for that. Yeah.
And then I'm going to take those franking machine marks, you know, that they have like that. That's nice. So one's for test and one's for best. So I'll pop that on there like that. That's nice because it's got the kind of the movement. The movement. Yeah. So that's quite good. And then I thought, where do I want to put this? And I really like the idea of putting it on a piece of card.
Yes.
So then actually putting it into the picture.
Yeah.
So this is stuck on, you put it where you like, right? Like so.
That looks nice, sort of doing the overlapping, isn't it?
Yeah. So then what we're going to do now is just take a piece of card that I've trimmed off, same card, and then I'll just stamp it. Let's have a look. Like so.
Yeah.
Make sure, try and make it a bit straighter grey. But you got loads of these, haven't you? You just trim it to size.
Yeah.
Like that. And then all I'm going to do then is trim it. So it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can stick that on and I can put it wherever I want to put it, like so. It looks really nice.
And you could trim it back. You've got so many different options, and that's just using one of the 6 different stamps on there.
Yeah, that's just using one of them.
Yeah.
And then I've got I've put a little bird on there as an anti-wobbler.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to use Sending Love, which is from that set.
Yeah.
And I just thought that would look really nice just along the bottom like that. But I would do that once I've cut everything up.
Yes.
I would chop this up. But just for the sake of it, let me just add it now so you can see. I've got my little anti-wobble there, and I'll make sure that it's where I want it, right? And then just going to pop that down like so. That'll be enough.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're using this is from the mount you're using is from that square selection box, and you get that one as a bonus.
You do. You do.
That one.
So, and once you've done all that, then you chop it. You just chop it. Look, that's exactly what I've done.
Yeah.
And you've got that backdrop. It's really easy to do.
Use the Toscana companion paper to tie with the colours that you've used.
Yeah, that's it. So I found a really nice blue.
Oh, Waimea Falls. Yeah.
It was the Waimea Falls one, yeah. And I used that blue, but I was also, I kind of thought, oh, do you know, that would look rather nice too, because it would bring out that, you know, so that looks really nice too. So there you go. That's how it works. That's the principle of the stamps, which leads us quite nicely onto the course that we were going to.
The one that you did this morning.
Yeah, well, I started this demo, and then I thought, "Cool, this is what you know."
We'll
like,
be here for till tea
this
time.
is a bit involved. I did, and I thought, I really think that this is an online course.
Yeah.
Because it was so much masking going on, and then I pulled in the mask. I'll show you. Let's talk about what we're going to do. But I thought it would be a really good idea. Well, actually, I didn't. You all did.
Yeah.
I think it would be a really good idea to get involved with the masking and really get to grips with it.
To have that masterclass, because as far as I'm aware, we're the only company that in the world that does masks to go with our stamps. But they're not just any masks, they're masks that have been kiss cut on the machine so that they fit the stamps perfectly.
Yes.
As I say, back in the day, I remember doing workshops with Barb, and it was post-it notes, and they're sticky at one side of the landscape. Do you remember that landscape?
Remember Paris?
Paris.
Cool. Yeah. They went very quiet. That was in Cowden, wasn't it?
It was. That was I think that was the same session.
Even I'd had enough at that point.
When all the artwork blew outside.
Was it?
I think that was the same. They really had it for that session. And it was some new material that you brought in to test for something completely different. And I think you rung Dave or you rung somebody and said, "Can you do this on that material thing? See if it works."
Oh yeah,
yeah. Do you
that's
remember?
Right. Wall art. We were going down a completely different route, and I said, "You know that gear we've just brought in to do the wall art? Do us a favour and see if you can't kiss cut that, because this is getting ridiculous with that Paris."
The Eiffel Tower never.
It was the Eiffel Tower. In some of them, it was just a triangle, wasn't it? It was like they'd had enough. And that was when the artwork, we did this lovely water.
And we were outside to dry.
We put it outside.
Because it was a small venue, wasn't it? It was tiny.
So the ladies had put all their artwork outside to dry. And then there was it was nice. And there was this gust of wind. And someone went, the art. And all the lovely artwork was flying across the field. And then everybody was running, weren't they? And they didn't care whose was whose. They were just stamped on it. So that's mine. And the slowest person had to run the fastest. It was all funny.
I think that was the same session when we was cutting out the
it was.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. So and that's when masks were born.
They were indeed. And
the machine got repurposed. We never actually got to wall art, did we?
No.
We've got 3 of those Mimakis now. Anyway, there you go. So this was the precursor.
Yes.
And then this was the artwork that I did. This was the one, right? Okay. So that was the one we've just done.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the one that I thought we could do as a course.
Yeah.
Because
definitely
this one, you got that idea. We've done that, but we've used the masks. Let me just show you. This here is using the mask. Just bear with me, because I think if you see the stuff, you'll go, okay, gotcha. So we definitely need stamps.
Yeah.
Because you need them.
Those. Yeah.
Whether you use these little guys or not, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Choices.
You've got loads of little landscape scene builders.
Yeah.
I'm using those though.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going, and that's what I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Right. But if you think about it, once you've got the stamps.
Yeah. You can put anything in there.
You put anything in.
Yeah.
These are scene building stamps. That's what they are. They're scene building stamps. I'm just happen to be in love with these little wee characters that we've just done. Now, if you look closely, you'll remember on Friday, I used these.
Oh, the build a scene.
Yeah. So many of you bought these.
Yes.
And that was how.
Oh, those little mini.
The mask. See the moons?
Yeah.
So that's the moons in the background. So now we're using masks on masks. There are also the mini moons again that we just used, right? So we've got the mini moons.
359. Yeah.
Will there be any downloads for these stamps as I've ordered them? What does that mean?
Oh, the demo downloads.
Oh yeah, we ran out of time.
Yeah, Jazz is working on some stuff for the upcoming open days. That's why she's in to get that ahead.
Yeah, we ran out of time on this.
So yeah, but they will be available.
We just have to get all the photographs done, and then we'll do it. But that won't happen till tomorrow now, Elaine. I wasn't sure what you meant there, but did you download?
I think that's what she meant.
Yeah. So back to this,
Yeah.
we need the moon masks. We
Yeah.
need the masks for these, which
Yeah,
come with the stamps anyway.
Yeah.
Then we need, and what I'll do is I'll write out the other things that you need.
Yeah.
Right. But that's about it. That's spot on sponges.
Yeah.
And definitely the spot on sponges. And most certainly
mini moons.
The low tack tape.
Yeah.
And then I thought, while we were at it, we could, let me pan out a little bit here because it's got a bit big. Right. I thought it would be really steady. I thought it'd be really nice if we learned how to do a really inky background using the same ink.
Ah,
yeah?
Yes.
So then we'll do some inky background. And when I say you need a clarity blending mat, right? And you need a poly bag. This is what I'm talking about. That's the poly bag. It's one of those big bags, storage bag.
Yes.
And it's just cut on 3 sides. And then this, I thought if I show it to you, you'll understand. That sits in there. And then the large
stencil card, the 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we use then to go in here. So but that'll be on the list of what you need. I just thought I'd show you.
Yeah.
This is how so I thought we'd make the background.
Nice.
And I'd show you how to layer on. And what we'll do as well, I kept this one clean. I'll show you how to get the drop shadows on this so that the whole thing looks really dimensional.
Yeah.
So this is the workshop.
Yes. So details are on your screen. So item number 60255. It's £45 for the session plus your club discount. The live session will take place on Wednesday, the 8th of July. But for those of you that have done our online courses before, you'll know that even if you can't attend live, once you buy that course, you've got it for life, basically. You can keep going back and watch it again and again and again. And many of our friends, what they do is they buy the course, they'll either come in during the live session, watch it, and then go off and do it, or do it at the same time. But once that recording has happened, it means that you can go back, you can fast forward, you can pause, you can rewind, etc., etc. Now, if you're a Diamond Club member, where you get 15% off, that brings the price down to £38.25. And it will run from 1 o'clock to approximately, knowing Barb, 4, 5.
And I asked Jazz, because she was in the building, I said, you fancy joining me? And she would love to.
Excellent.
So Jazz will be with us on that one as well. Let me just say, this is, if you like, this card that I'm showing you here, the one that I've already put away again. This card is like a vehicle, if you like. So it's like the vehicle for teaching you loads of different skills, and that will involve mostly how to do use the masks to great effect. But there's loads of other stuff going on here. First of all, how to stamp, proper stamping, crisp stamping. How to get the color blended. How to create the backdrop. You know, the embedding, all these things. That, you know, what happens is when I do these courses, I tend to go off at a different angle and oh, hang on a minute, let me show you this. So it's just like 3 or 4 hours packed with everything that I can pack in.
There's no interruptions because there's no selling involved, because it is purely about the education and the teaching on that as well.
But I really like this style, this flavor. It's very young, it's very joyful. And we will start with a little simple this, a warm up, and then we'll move into the layering. So I won't throw you in the deep end here because this is involved. You know, definitely. I make this look easy, you know, but it is definitely
I think you
a
said earlier with this
called it.
This collection of stamps, the stamps, when you started working with them again, because they'd been redone with the finer detail. It was like putting a comfy pair of slippers back on, wasn't it?
It was. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
And I can see when Barbara spent all that time on it and she sent me the picture, and I thought, there's no way you would do it any justice in any of our TV shows that we do.
I couldn't.
Because we're here to sell the product.
It took me 2 hours on my own, just working it out, you know.
Exactly.
And so there's no way that I could spend 2 hours showing you this on you know. And also, this is Selly Telly. This is just
exactly.
I'm showing you why you need the masks, why you want these stamps, why, and then that is basically spending an afternoon showing you how you use these stamps and masks.
Definitely.
Yeah, and how to look after them. And for example, what Beverly was saying about cleaning the black off with IPA, all that stuff will all be included in that session.
Because often when we're doing this, we know what we're doing, he says, but sometimes we skip little bits because we've got to move forward.
I'm not selling IPA, you know, so it's like, oh, got to keep going.
Exactly.
But yes, that's it. So that's really
it is. So that's the course. So that's the last minute. So the list of ingredients will be done and they'll be available for you to download tomorrow. But Barb's explained,
I'm just going to
show
the next demo
what is going to be used, and say many of you have already got all those essentials. Okay, just one question, Barb, just in case anyone's asking. Ink pads. Does it matter whether they're oxides or whether they're normal ink pads? It just needs to be a dye-based ink pad.
I would go with a dye-based. So if it's distress oxides or distress inks or Adirondacks, I wouldn't go. Obviously, when you're stamping, you're going to use archival, but I wouldn't use archival for the background because
it probably doesn't blend so easily.
It dries. It's very unforgiving. It doesn't move.
Once it's down, it's down.
The most forgiving or easy to apply is definitely the oxides.
Yeah,
you get the smoothest effect with the oxides for sure.
Okay, so just in case anyone was thinking, okay, I'm going to get that, but what else do I need? It was just that initial sort of question on the ink pads to use. So if I bring up the full details on the screen for that brand new, hot off the press mask masterclass, item number 60255, and say the live session will take place on Wednesday, the 8th of July at 1 p.m. until approximately 4 p.m. £45 plus your club discount, and you will be needing for sure the Stamps A5 stamp and mask set, item number 12364. You have a £4 saving on that, bringing the price down to £19.99 plus your club discount. So as a Diamond Club member, that brings it down to £16.99, and you get the 2 mask sets in there as well. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring the side screen up.
So one of the things, because we're back to the stamps now.
Yes.
You know, these beautiful silhouette stamps.
Yeah.
And when you think of silhouette, you automatically think black. And up until now, I've used black archival to make the backgrounds pop, because that was the part of the game.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be nice just to kind of put another spin on it and show you that you don't have to use, don't think association black silhouette.
Yeah, because silhouette, you automatically think, you go to an art shop or something and you see silhouette, they're automatically black.
And it is lovely.
Yeah,
it's lovely. I love black. You know, that's what we're going to use when we do the course.
Yeah,
because it really, it's what happens, isn't it? When it works beautifully. You know, it packs a punch.
Yeah.
But if, for example, you wanted to create little pieces of artwork like mini makes, these are little 4x4, like what a nice little set of notelets. And you'll see that what I've done here is I've taken a blend of colors. Let's come in closely so we can see it better. And you'll see I've taken like a blend of colors and I'm working to the back. So this is those Barb's backdrops. Again, can I just borrow them?
The spring and summer, and we've also got the autumn and winter collection.
So let's just pan out a little bit. So I show you what we're working on, and then I'll explain what I did. This is back to very, very simple, but very effective in my opinion. Right, so we don't need the big ones for this.
No.
What we need is the toppers and the tags. And I've actually gone to the tags, the tiny Mini Make Monday.
Yeah.
Let's have a look here. So this one is 31805.
That's your spring summer.
And when you open these up, you'll see a lot of the artwork from the design team. This was it was funny because we did these with the alcohol inks, didn't we?
Yes.
And when I first picked these up, see this one here. Look, so you've got different colours. No, it's all right. I think I've got all the colours.
You've got loads of them there, haven't you? But you've just got a big stash at home.
I do. I've just got a big folder full of them.
Stuff, aren't they?
Yeah. But you can see there's that one there in that other set. Isn't it that one?
So
you find that one because these are more red. They're lovely though. You got one there?
Just having a...
That's
there it is. So that one's from your autumn winter.
The autumn winter set.
Yeah.
So this is another completely different collection. You chomp through these, you know.
31906 if you want them in.
And you get them that size. But what's nice is they've got like, you get them like that, but then you've also got them in the smalls as well. And even when they're just a little bit, a hint like that, is what you want really.
Yes.
You know. Let me show you a trick. If I'll take that one. Let me take that one.
They're like your affirmation cards. Pick a card.
They are. They are. Let me just grab these. I'll show you. So you know when you're making things, especially if you're making for to sell. If you're making to sell, you know this is quick.
Yes. Definitely.
And you can make a little set of 5 notelets. So I'm using, let's say, that white
the eraser pencil.
Eraser pencil. Yeah. And if we come in close, you can see. Let's say I want to stamp the girl like that, but I don't want a line there. See, because its sky just disappears. So I'm stamping it that way around, right? So what I can do is I can eliminate the line if I want to. See? So for example, if it's that way around, this line here, if I just watch how I just take it out, the same as I took the water out when I see
landscape.
Look, it's gone. So you can move that colour out so you don't have a line. Now when I stamp her in, there's not a line. It's open. I've opened the top up, which is a really good trick. Yeah. And nice. Now I can stamp her into place and just keep going a little bit. You just keep going until it's gone.
And it doesn't look as if she's boxed in then.
Nope. So so these pens are marvellous. And
yeah, we've got the double-ended, we've got the single white, we've got the pink.
The white one is for ink.
Yeah.
And the blue one is for your polychromos. If you overcook it on the colouring,
soft. Yeah.
You can take it back, knock it out.
Knock it back.
Knock it back. Right. So let's say, for example, I've got all these little cards now. Let's pan out a little bit, and then I'll just show you how to ink these up. Once again, we're going to use our spot-on sponges to do this. This is where they kick in. So I've got my little pieces, and then I've got to look. I decide what I want.
Yeah.
Right. Which characters I want. And I've got to tell you, right, my slow down box is a perfect storage place.
Collection.
It's so good because you don't lose them. You can look at them. You can decide which ones you want. For perspective, you've got the little ones. You've got those. So for scene building, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. And do they work with the original ones? Yeah, they do. These are the same flavour as the original ones, but the original ones are much bigger.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is where I think a slow down box is ideal.
Really, while the stocks last on those.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't forget.
Yeah, I remember.
Keep using them.
We had thousands.
We did have thousands. Now we're less than thousands.
Now we are. So. No, now we're not down to single figures, but we're getting there now, aren't we?
We're definitely under 1,000.
A lot less.
A lot less.
Have you had a look?
Yeah, I know. That room's almost empty. Well, it's ready for the next arrival.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You won't have to clear your garage out.
So if you look at the different colours, let's take a look here. No, we're not going to do that. And I'm going to pick. Let's say I'm going to pick that one, right? And I'm going to do her first.
Okay.
So I need all will be okay, and we've got these little tiny.
We've got the duo. They're the what we call tall feel-good sentiments.
So these ones are the little tiny ones that I'm using. They're tall, so they go down. So you can see I've used the same ones in all the sets.
Yes.
And so this is the one that I want to use for the. And I've got all will be okay.
Yeah.
I've already pre-mounted where's the little girl with the balloons? That's her.
Yeah.
So I've got her in place. I need a bit of copy paper to make sure.
One for test and one for best.
One for test and one for best. So we'll do that. So I've got that one. Now I'm gonna decide what colours to use.
Okay.
So I've already picked all the colours. These are distress oxides. You know, out of my tins.
Yes.
My four tins that go everywhere with me.
Yeah.
For speed, I've already picked them. So the colour that I want to use there is Faded Jeans.
Right.
And I'm going to go for Seedless Preserve.
Nice.
Right. So those two. What you do now, because it's a silhouette stamp, it's like having a
oh, it's like a sort of a jelly plate, isn't it? Sort of a full surface stamp that.
Well, it's like having a mat. It's like a canvas. I can use this to put the colour on. So let's say, for example, I've got two colours now. I'm going to use these two like that. There's a long question from Grace.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now, let's say, for example, I just use one colour. Let's just go in there. I'm just going to use one colour. It looks good as well. Don't get me wrong. Right. So I'm going to do one colour like that. And then I'm just going to stamp that.
Okay.
So it's a bit quite patchy.
Quite juicy ink pad as
well,
isn't it?
Juicy ink pad.
Yeah. Very dark.
Nice. So let's go again. It's a little lesson in inking. This time I'm going to blot it there first.
Okay.
Right. So a little bit of a jiggle like that on the spot on sponge. Good. Let's try again. And then let's see what we think. Big difference.
Definitely.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Right.
If the overhead camera starts going a bit wobbly, it's because it's turned windy outside.
There's a blizzard. Right. So now what I'm going to do is take that line out, just like I said I would. Right. And I've already decided I'm definitely going to go ink blot.
Yes.
Plot. Right. So, but let's say I want to use two colours. Let me just clean that off. Right. So I want to use two colours instead of one. I'm going to do a blend.
Yeah.
That's all right. Let's see what we got now. So if I've got that, because these little ink pads, right, I could go, okay, I want to put a little bit of blue down that side. Let's just do a bit of blue there, like that.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of pink that side. And if you don't worry about inking up, you know, getting a bit of blue on that and a bit of pink on that, you can wipe that off so easily, you wouldn't believe it. So you can see now I've got a combination.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's see if I've got a combination. If I go like that, just exactly the same as I did before.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens if I go like that now. See how you start to mix the colour?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so now we're cooking with gas. I want a bit more blue.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
So if I want a bit more blue, I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go a bit more blue on the balloons. Blue on the balloons.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of this colour. And the thing is, you can't, let's face it, you know, you got to go with it. You just got to go.
You'll never get that exact repeat of colour, will you?
You won't.
Because of the different.
But you can get a blend.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do that. I'm going to go like that. I need to make sure that I leave a little room for my words.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stamp that into place. The point being of this little exercise is that you can blend colours. Lovely.
Nice.
See, there's a big difference between that and that.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got lovely colours. Now, same for the words. If I take those little words, they're so delicate. But how about if I do this? I go, so I've got two ink pads together.
Yeah.
I do that. I'm missing the bit in the middle.
Okay.
I travel up, I travel down, I travel up, I travel down.
Yeah.
See what we got. Lovely.
Nice.
Right?
Wow.
Travel up, travel down, that'll do me. Right, so I'm going to do that. I could travel across as well, but this is easier, right? So I'm going to go up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit. So I know that I've got all the words, I haven't got a gap.
Yes.
Right, and then I'm going to, so what I think, and these are not as fast drying, excuse my head.
Your head's clear, totally clear.
I've always felt that it's a good idea to keep your work together.
Yes.
You know, there's a tendency to want to pop that over here.
Yeah.
But it looks better. Just trust me on this.
On that.
It's better if you huddle them together a bit.
Yeah, I get that.
And then then all you got to do then is mount it on a complementary color. Now, I did speak to Julie about this, and we've got some. This is key to this job.
Yeah.
Right. Let me just take this out of the way, because that's it in a nutshell. And you've got these. You've got your ink pads. You've got your spot-on sponge.
Colours.
Just look at your colours. Decide which colours. This is a nice combination.
Yeah.
Right. So I picked the green out of that one.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that is that. And
which is peacock feathers
and ground espresso.
Oh,
and then you just jiggle around.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show you another one. Right. This one is pickled raspberries, and crushed olive.
Oh.
Again, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. That's how it works. Jiggle, jiggle, just jiggle around on the
nice little jiggle.
But and then if you want to intensify, you just use the colours from the pencil. But it's a really easy way. And the key that ties all this together. Oh, and there's another one. But she's lovely as well.
That's nice.
So I used that colour and that colour. There you go.
We've got the rustic wilderness and the faded jeans.
Really nice though.
Yeah.
So the tie together on all this is these. So normally we've got 8x8s.
We do. Single-sided. The new versions are single-sided. This is the double-sided version. So we've got 4 different options available for you. So you've got your Amazonia, which is 31696. You've got the 48 sheets in there. It's 4x4, so it's just cut perfectly to the right size. And you can see you've got that wonderful rainbow of colours there. Then you have your Shenandoah, item number 31698. Then we have the original Northern Lights, item number 32022. And then finally, Waimea Falls, 32023. Now, there's one of them, I think it might be the Shenandoah, is that once that's it's really low in stock. Yeah, there's only sort of like, I'd say under 30 packs of them available.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where I took this one from, but let's just take a look at a pack. I've got Waimea Falls here, just to show you what we're looking at
here. There will be something that will go in all of them, won't there?
Yeah, yeah. So the trick here, it's double-sided for a start.
Yeah.
So you just open it up like so, and then you can see at a glance what's going to work. There we are. There's that one. Right. So that's perfect. Right. So that one works a charm, and then you just trim it back as you would need it. Where's the one that we're looking at? This one here. Right. Let's have a look. So this is the way I roll. I look at that, and then I take my colours, and I think, now what have I got that works? The only one that works to my mind on this side. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying that one would work.
Yes.
Right.
That picks out that blue.
That picks out the blue. I think that one works. Yeah. Let's turn this round. Let's see what we've got on the other side. Oh, now we're cooking the gas. Yeah, so this is more like it. That works lovely. Ah, there we go. There it is. See? Doesn't that look lovely?
Yeah.
So then you just pick the colour that you want. That one might work as well. Look. Oh, looky. Yeah. Even better.
I prefer that one.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So these little sets, they are like the 8x8s, the original 8x8s when we used to have them.
Yeah.
And these are just the last of the. This is the last of it.
It is the last of them. Yeah. And to avoid any confusion, what we did, we just took the original ones we had left, because it wasn't much, off of the website, so that one. Yeah, it just reduces.
But it also, it's just having it as a 4x4. It's so easy then to just mount it up. Let me just take that, go back to that color that I picked, the one that I really liked. It was that dark one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So we take that one, for example, and then that can sit on there like so, right? And then you're just going to trim it to size and then mount it on our little 4x4 inch cards. And jobs are good.
Yeah.
You know, and then these little bits, you never throw them away because they're perfect for stamping the word onto.
Yes.
Or
those like where you did the little postage one and you had that little one left that you
exactly.
could use it to go on.
This is
there.
invaluable. And the other thing is for rub-ons, white rub-ons, gold rub-ons looks so classy on that.
On the companion papers.
Yeah. So that is the simplest demo, I think. The whole point of that one was to explain that silhouettes are not always black.
Yeah.
You can make the most beautiful coloured ones. You just have to work your way backwards from the
backing paper to and again, it takes having those coloured backgrounds. It takes a lot of the thing and a lot of the mess and the time and things out of it. If you really want to play with these characters, then that's where the pre-printed backgrounds, whether they be
they're lovely,
the alcohol ones, whether they be the brand new Waterside ones. We've got so many now because we do all the printing ourselves.
Yes,
we can. The Element Skies, the brand new product of the month for June. You've got those fantastic the smaller versions in there as well. Or maybe you've got your own inky mop-ups and stuff like that you want to use up. You've got loads of them, haven't you, Bob, that you often go to? Oh,
yeah, absolutely, where I've done online courses before.
Yeah, absolutely.
So speaking of what you need to bring, we've had a question about the Open Days workshops. Do I need to bring anything? Asks Jenny. No. We supply everything. You just bring yourselves in an open mind, and
apron maybe if you want to.
Yeah, you could bring an apron. That's not a bad idea.
Say that. If you're doing Barb's one,
watercolor
an apron. If you're doing Louise's, if you've got your own scissors like your Pergamano scissors, then bring it because you're more comfortable with your own scissors.
That's a good idea.
That we don't run any electricity to any of the tables in thing because of health and safety.
So battery packs
battery packs. If you're doing the parchment one and you're using a light panel or a magnifying head torch or whatever, but we normally send out an email about a weekend before the thing just to say make sure you're coming, give you any help that you need.
Yeah.
But you can always call the office Monday to Friday between 8 and 4:30 p.m. But no, they're fantastic. Your one's full up. On the Sunday, there is a waiting list, so if you want to go on that waiting list in case of any cancellations, then you can give Sue a call on that on Monday. And there was one space I think left on the parchment one on that Sunday as well.
And the Open Days are not next weekend but the weekend after. So we're really all systems go here. We do hope that you can join us.
Yeah.
Because without you, there is no point.
No. We've got make and takes.
We've got lots of make and takes this time.
Yeah.
And Janice is going to be doing a make and take.
She is. Janice Phillips. Yeah.
Sarah Brennan's doing a make and take. They're the stampers.
Yeah.
And then we've got Hazel Edwards. She's doing a make and take for Groovy on both days, on Friday and Saturday. I made another dozen little birds last night.
Super duper.
So they're drying out on the Arga, ready to be bisque fired with all their little buddies, so that we can have a raku session. So it's all systems go because I've had lots of requests for the little raku birds. What else is going on?
Well, we can look at the week ahead.
Let's look at the weekend. Yeah, but also on the Open Days.
On the Open Days.
Glynis is going to be there.
Snip Clinic.
So we've got a snip clinic. You can hone your cutting skills.
Yeah,
we've got raffles on the hour every hour. Sam Crow's going to be there. That's what these what Jazz is working on.
Deborah Wheeler.
Oh, and also Eileen Godwin.
The new stamp.
So I drew some new stamps for her, which she was thrilled about.
I'm not surprised.
Which is really nice. So she's got some new big blooms, which she's really happy with, and big stencils and big. So she's excited.
Wonderful.
Well happy, she said.
And then we've got Jane Telford.
Jane Telford, all the way from Manchester.
Yeah. So you're covered in all different directions. You really, really are.
Yes.
Many of you come for 2 days. The first day you just like to walk around, have a look, take in the room and the atmosphere. Your mum's there with her diggly danglies.
She will be.
Last one. I said it every year.
Every year. She's been saying it 15
every year, Hilda, you say
1 year. But it won't be because of mum, because I call it a day.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, on that happy note, it's not to do with mum, it's to do with me. We're not doing the November. We're not doing the November
this
one.
This is the only open day for this year.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with Mum.
No.
She'll go. She goes, what? No open days in November.
No mulled wine.
No mulled wine.
No. It's just the way things go.
It's the way it rolls.
It is
so do support us. Do come if you can.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
They are great days.
Yeah.
They're fantastic
it'll be fabulous.
days. So.
And it's a real celebration of all things clarity.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Definitely.
This week, what's happening on tomorrow? It's the Shack at 10.
Yeah, baubles.
What a load of baubles.
It's going to turn frosty.
It's going to get freezing in here again.
I won't be wearing the short sleeves tomorrow.
We're already on Christmas in the Shack at the moment.
We are indeed.
But it's important.
Yes.
And then on Tuesday, it's
2 o'clock. We're back together.
Oh, we're back at 2.
Back at 2. Boo-hoo.
Oh yeah, your boho. Really good butterflies. Yeah, smashing butterflies.
Let's have a look.
So let's have a look. What have we got?
So Monday 2 o'clock we're back again, to keep you company. Tuesday we've got Groovy Tuesday with Louise, and then we've got something groovy in the afternoon.
That means he can't remember.
I can't remember. I think it's floral frames, something along those lines.
Is
on
it?
Tuesday.
Not Stitchy.
No, we did Stitchy last week.
Okay.
Stitchy, we got all Stitchy last week.
God, that went well, didn't it?
It went very well. And then Wednesday, Barb's on Hobby Maker for a monthly 2-hour show from 1 until 3.
And I will be doing what we did today.
Yes, and a little bit more.
And a little bit more. I've got a few other little tricks up my sleeve.
And then Friday, we're back again, 10 and 2 for 2 hours of Clarity Social TV. And that is Bijou.
Oh, I know. It's back to these again, the little fellas.
It is the little fellas.
But another spin on. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Tina Morris's idea.
Yes.
So then.
But if you sign up to our emails.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, if you sign up, go to the front of the website if you don't already. You can sign up to the emails there. And then at 5:30, which is an hour and a half, you'll find exactly what's coming up on the week ahead and the products. And if you want to be one of those early birds and shop ahead, then you're more than welcome.
And I guess the thing is that the June month, the month of June, is all about landscapes and scene building and pattern building. So if we're going to be doing the landscape stamp online course in July, so you can, what you use to create your scenes, whether you use these beautiful friends and family backdrop stamps, which I think are beautiful, or you use what you've already got. But the online course is all about maximizing on those masks. So you do need the stamps because there's a double play.
Because there isn't anything else that we've sold in the past that creates that illusion of the layering. Is there?
But I will the landscape masks, the build a scene masks with the clouds and that. We'll have a little play with those as well. Yeah, for sure. We'll get them out. Mini moons, definitely need a moon. Because I'd like to show you how to make hills and all that stuff. So it will be a masterclass in masking and stamping, actually. There you go.
So I'll just bring these up on the side of the screen, but everything is in the show page for that. Let me just bring, where did I put it? There we go, for that online workshop, 60255. It's £45 plus your club discount. And just say those stamps are required for that, really.
Yeah, to be honest, you do need them.
The only real investment, if you look at, well, it just makes it easier.
Well, that's the
basis of it, isn't it?
It is it underpins it, really.
Yeah. So
and they're beautiful to use. And they've been around. When I came up with the idea donkeys ago, what we've done is they're new and improved. And you'll see the quality of them now is like impeccable.
Well, I mean, I was on the design team, I think, when they came out, and that's going back a
long
year or
time.
two.
Yeah.
Can't remember what we used with them back then.
It's a treat to get the new set. I can tell you that.
Definitely.
Especially because now they've got the masks, and we don't have to cut them out, the post-its, and make sure you. And then I remember I cut it out, and then it wasn't at the sticky end, and it was like. I just spent an hour cutting out the serrated edge of a postage stamp, and I didn't even touch the sticky part of the post-it.
Cut it off.
And that's what I used to do when we used to do the shows around the country. In the evenings, I used to sit in the hotel room, and no wonder my eyesight's gone.
And your fingers as well.
Yeah.
That was mounting the stamps, wasn't it? Cutting the stamps out back then.
I thought when I got a punch for the moons, I was happy. What a result.
Trying to cut a circle.
Impossible. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this afternoon. Thank you so much for keeping us company.
Yep.
And Grace, many thanks as well for directing
all the
questions and keeping
everyone
on top
under
of
control.
Yeah, keeping on top of
I'm sure
everybody.
there's been some naughtiness in that chat.
Lots of love. Have a lovely Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.